Imagine you're a person who faces issues similar to these when it comes to building new experiences for your customers. You may be a content author who might not have the skills or the access to create a new component, requiring you to wait days or even weeks to get the changes approved. Or you may be a developer who spends most of your work on maintaining already existing site components instead of creating new applications. Or you may even be an admin who faces a nightmare in maintaining the safety and security of your platform. For all your problems, we got you covered. Introducing Blueprint, a new design system that comes with more than 120-page components out of the box to help you build your sites faster and better. And that's not all. We also have a new sample site, NextHaven, to provide you with best practices and modern design in building your new site. Now, before I start with the demo, let me just provide a quick overview of Blueprint. It is essentially a design system with a complete inventory of everything from the smallest atoms to larger components. Designers, developers, and authors all pull from the same box of building blocks, ensuring consistency by default. It allows you to build bigger, faster, and more complex applications because your teams are standing on a foundation of existing work instead of reinventing the wheel every single time. As you grow and expand your product offerings, this helps ensure that the design and development teams are aligned and working towards the same goals. It promotes efficiency in building new experiences, as even a content author can now assemble a new, complex page by simply dragging and dropping pre-approved components without relying on any other teams. The design system acts as the technical enforcer of your brand, ensuring every digital touchpoint looks and feels like it came from the same company, the key to which are the design tokens. Think of them as the single source of truth for your brand's raw materials. They are centralized variables that store your design decisions. For instance, instead of a color being just the hex code No060AA, which is the code for midnight blue, it becomes a token named Brand Primary Color. So, when the time comes to upgrade your brand color, all you have to do is update the value of the token, and the new color gets applied to the entire digital ecosystem instantly. To learn more about how Blueprint can help you easily build better experiences, visit the link mentioned on the screen. Let's get started with the demo now. Welcome to NextHaven, a sample site built entirely using Blueprint components. Let me just give you a quick tour of the various components used in the site. At the top of the homepage, we have the navigation header, which contains the logo, a search bar, utility options, followed by page navigation. Below that, we have a hero banner carousel, a text break component, news roll and video components, a card, an accordion catalog, a mini catalog with images, a catalog without filters, a generic catalog, and a local as well as a global footer. Clicking on Learn More here navigates to the product details page, which contains few full image cards, an interactive tab, and a couple of mini catalogs as well. On the Smart Devices page, you can see a page banner as well as a quote component. For this demo, I'll take on the role of Albert, a marketing manager at NextHaven. Albert has 3 objectives, and I'll complete them one by one. For the first objective, I toggle on the edit mode and access the page components from the sidebar. There are 2 collections of Blueprint components, Light having a smaller set of more commonly used components such as banners, while the other contains the entire Blueprint component library, categorized under cards, buttons, lists, and so on. Each of these contain different components, which can also be customized further. Every single component available as part of Blueprint design system can be uniquely configured, helping you build better experiences. Now, for the task at hand, I choose a text break component and drag and drop it onto the site. Once the component is loaded, I can configure it to my needs using the Configured Component Properties icon. I fill in the title, subtitle, and insert the URL of the background image that I wish to use. I also change the color of the text to complement the colors of the image and set the alignment value. Once I hit the Save button, the component is refreshed and the changes take effect immediately. More details about the sale will be revealed at a later date, and so I decide to remove the No More button and also the informational message of default configuration. I click on Open Edit Form through the Display Content menu and delete the value under DX Component Description. This removes the informational message. I then scroll down and remove the No More button from the component by making changes to the DX Component config styles. Once the required details have been entered, I click on Save and Close. And that's it. To make things more interesting, I decide to provide the date on which the sale goes live. For this, I use a countdown floater. Same as earlier, I just drag and drop the component from the Blueprint Components collection. Since it's a timer, a date value is required, and hence shows the message, No Date Received. I provide the date in the component configuration form and also choose to include seconds to generate a sense of height. Text color is also changed for better visibility. And with that, the first thing that users of the site will notice is the information of an upcoming sale. Moving on to the second objective, I now need to add a new content item to the existing product catalog. I can easily do that by simply clicking on the Add icon available at the bottom left corner of the component. This opens up the Add New Content dialog box. I fill in the required details such as name, display title, and description. I also select the location for the new content item. After that, I upload the necessary digital assets under the Image and Banner Image sections. Once the images have been uploaded, I scroll down further along the form and select the price range as well as the category of the new device. Once done, I hit Save and Close. The catalog gets updated with the newly added product. 2 down, 1 more to go. As part of rebranding efforts, Nexthaven decided to change their brand colors. With Blueprint, I can do that from a single place. All I need to do is access the Theme Manager through the Applications menu and make changes to the design token associated with the brand colors. That's the beauty of design tokens. Once you update its value, the changes are instantly carried over to all instances where that specific token is used. No more manually having to hunt them down in style sheets. I can update the primary and secondary colors under modules, getting started, head, design system styles. After making the necessary changes, I hit save and navigate back to the site. And voila, the new color scheme is instantly applied to the entire site, saving countless hours. You can do a lot more using Blueprint, and all of the required details are clearly and concisely available in the storybook. From the design language followed to building your own site using Blueprint components, you can get all the help you need right here. The storybook also contains information on other aspects of the Blueprint design system: icons, colors, and typography. At the start of the demo, I mentioned about customizing your components. You can learn about them here. For instance, take a simple component such as Quote. It has various configuration of its own, such as with and without image, different icons, or even a minimalistic one. A complex component such as a catalog has even more configurations as seen here. You can also preview the behavior of the components for mobile devices, dark mode, get measurement details, etc. The parameters involved with each components are also explicitly displayed, making development work fast and efficient. And with that, the demo comes to an end. So, what's keeping you waiting? Upgrade to the latest version of DX today and make great experiences easy. Thank you.